Hi, welcome to Confessions of a Sistah with me, Danielle Simmons. Confession number one, I am a glitz, glam, everything should be polished and perfect kind of person. So I much prefer doing a professional shoot to just like a little at-home thing like this. But I gotta give kudos to my girl, Christine Jobson. Shout out! She told me to just shoot something, be myself. And so here goes. I'm going to try this out for the first time. I'm sitting here and it's Friday night. And the average Friday night for me is being home. Because if you're Seventh-day Adventist, where are you going to be on a Friday night? Unless they're doing something at church or whatever, most times this is where you're going to be. And I started thinking about, how we are as a church family. Not just as singles, but as a social circle. And I realized that as friendly as I am with many individuals at church, and as much as I care about a lot of the individuals at church, I realized that not many of them are really my friends. And I say that in the sense that I never see them other than at church. If they don't come to church one week, or if I don't come to church, I don't see them. And probably don't call them either. I think there's only maybe one or two people from church that I actually hang out with and talk to during the week just because I actually enjoy their company. And I'm realizing that that experience is not uncommon for a lot of people in the church. But it's not the way it always was. If we read about the early church in Acts chapter 2, these people were always together, every day. They were at church together. They were at each other's house eating. They just did everything together. And that is so different from how the church is today. I think a lot of us, we have our little cliques. I'm a single person, so when I go to church, I really kind of hang out with other single women, not so much married women or other, and we just have our little circles of people we're comfortable with. And I don't think that's really how God intended the church to be. The church is supposed to be a body, and all of us are connected to each other. So even though, my arm is connected to my shoulder and it's not really attached to my leg, the two of them still interact. I might scratch my leg, I might put some lotion on my leg, So there's still a connection there. And I think that within the body of our church, we've missed that. Very few of us are genuinely friends with each other. As a matter of fact, I would like to encourage you, when you go to church tomorrow, just take a look around the church and ask yourself, how many people do I know their names? How many people do I have a phone number for? How many people have I spoken to within the past week? And not about church business or a board meeting, or just to see how they were doing, just to shoot the breeze. And extra points if you actually saw them, got up and met for lunch or something somewhere. The church is meant to be a circle of love, not just for singles, not just for married couples or children. It's supposed to be for everyone. So as you go to church tomorrow, try to make a friend. That's Confessions of a Sistah. I'll see you next week.